Hello and welcome to Local Edition. I'm Leslie Leyton. We all know we can call 911 in the event of a true immediate emergency, but what if you have other pressing issues in your life that don't need immediate attention, but they're really important things and you just need to know where to go to make that first step? Well, there is 211. It's 211 OC Direct, and with us now is the Executive Director. Her name is Dolores Hayes. So glad you're here.
Well, thank you, Leslie. Thank you for giving 211 the opportunity to share about the organization and the good work that we do in helping Orange County residents access the resources that they so desperately need.
Well, what are some of the kinds of things you can help people with?
Well, you know, some of the greatest needs for our Orange County residents is housing, shelter, shelter beds, food. With the housing crisis, the economic crisis, the number of calls just went through the roof for us. So we are receiving, in addition to the people that we normally would serve, just 99% of the clients that call us are low income. But now we're receiving calls from people that had never had to call for any kind of help. So we get those calls, and it could be from accessing a pantry location, where do they register for low-cost insurance for the underinsured and the uninsured, for help with a disabled child or an elderly parent, so even suicide calls. So it's a whole range of human services.
So those are some of the needs that people may call you about. What are some of the agencies? You have hundreds of agencies that you can connect these people with.
Yes, we do, and we are more sense like a broker. We connect the clients that call for services to those agencies that also do excellent work, and we try to be a good partner to them by making the right referrals, by taking a little bit of the load off for them, in that we are able to do some preliminary intake so that when we do make that referral, that agency is receiving the right person that fits their guidelines and their criteria.
We all know making that first step is the toughest part of any journey.
That's right.
It must be very challenging right now, though. You have all these resources, but the need seems greater than it's ever been in all of our social areas.
Correct, yes. And again, I will refer back to those people that are doubling up in homes because of foreclosures in our communities. Those children that perhaps live with their family in a car, and the need for those for resources to meet the unmet needs.
Okay. Now, we've all heard about the crazy people who call 911 to say, you know, I didn't get my fries at the drive-thru, and they're angry about that. Are there some people, are there some calls you don't want to get that you really can't help people with, that you want to filter out?
You know, we do get all sorts of calls, and we have our repeat callers that perhaps are calling to have a conversation with someone, but we try to very delicately to let them know that we have people waiting on the line for a service, but you know, we try and do the best that we can.
The people who answer the calls must be special people.
They are certified information and referral specialists. They get accredited. And so, yes, they are very trained to help difficult people in very difficult times, difficult situations. So we try and do what we can.
Well, it's always something, so it's nice to know that there's some place to turn in the county, and 211 is it. We thank you very much, Dolores Hayes, for being here to tell us all about it.
Well, thank you, Leslie.